17 is the age of consent and that he couldn't go to jail. Hmm. He probably knew that. He probably knew that. I'm just gonna go ahead and say he knew that. Had to do with his been trip. Yeah, I'm my strange husband. Yeah, so he knew he was picking her up from a foster home. Hmm. Even if he thought that she was 17 and 364 days or 18 and 2 days. Yep. Hmm. Yep. So he was picking her up from a foster home. I'm going to provide some receipts to prove that he knew that he was picking her up from a foster home. You guys ready? Ready for the receipts? I got to show you on my other phone because I can't share my screen. Mm-hmm. So here you go. I got some receipts going here. Oh, let me turn this little background off. Let me clean this camera off so y'all can see it clearly. Mm-hmm. All these grown women out here, and you, oh, my bad, and you fucking underage girls. Oh, mirror it. Okay. Let me see. Can y'all see it now? Mm-hmm. 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 So now let's get into, now you see at the bottom he says, "You're right," shaking my head. Mm-hmm. You're right. You're right. Now, in addition to her being 17 and a foster child and him picking her up from a foster home and fucking her at the park in my car. Y'all ready for this? Y'all not ready for this last part. Y'all sure y'all ready for this last? Okay, y'all ready for the last part. Okay. In addition, she was my son's girlfriend. My son, who he was at my house calling his son. Yeah. She was my son's little girlfriend. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. So my son still fucking hates him. Mm-hmm. Doesn't want him around. My entire family, I gotta check on my baby. You ready to get out? Okay, let me get the towel. All right, I gotta turn this around so I can get my baby together. But my sister will answer some questions. She's here in the comments. Come on. Okay, lay down, baby. Here. And for the Janets and the other people in the comments who want to say I am bitter and I'm a bitter baby mama, you might be right. You might be right about me being bitter. But if you go back over in your little peanut ass brain all of the things that I have said that he did tonight, you will probably see why. If you have an ounce of sense in your little peanut ass brain, you would see why I might be bitter. And I've tried to be the bigger person for a long time. But I'm no longer being a bigger person. I'm getting my motherfucking lick back now. Y'all finna call me a bully, but fuck it, it's up because I want my lick back. Mm-hmm. I'm not the bigger person no more. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, you missed it? Oh gosh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, AW. Yeah, he's done a lot of evil shit to me. So if I'm bitter and I want my motherfucking lick back, bitch, I'm allowed to get my motherfucking lick back. Wow. Period. Point motherfucking blank. And guess what? The Rasputia looking bitch that he lives with now, she knew about all of this because she was one of the bitches in his DM begging to be with him. And I DM'd her all of this information and told her this when it happened. Mm-hmm. I sure did. So, mm-hmm. Well, thank you, the lady. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm getting my motherfucking lick back. Yup. Yup. Mm-hmm. And I'm an empath. So for a long time, I've been like tiptoeing around this whole entire thing. Well, see, I called Childline to file a complaint. I sure did. And you can call Childline and be anonymous, or you can call Childline and give them all your information. I gave him all my information because I never would mind him knowing that I filed the complaint. But nothing ever happened with the complaint because she was over the age of consent. In fact, she was in fact almost 18, but she was very much not 18. And even if she had been 18, this your motherfucking stepson girlfriend. The fuck is you doing? What? Ashita, I know you were a girl. Listen, and if you hadn't known, this would have been out on the air because my sister's on here and I was telling them, like, don't say nothing yet. Don't say nothing until I feel like I'm ready to say something. Yeah, you're a piece of shit. You've been a piece of shit. And now you're so much of a piece of shit, you don't even take care of your son. Mm-mm. You don't even take care of your son. And you want to keep getting on here and talk about he was at your house the other day. He was at your house on Monday for 5 hours. Mm-hmm. I dropped him off, and 5 hours later, you started texting me about when I was coming back to pick him up. Mm-hmm. Yep. You just suck as a human being, and I don't want you around me or my child ever again. That's just what it is. And it was a tough decision for me to come to because I believe everybody should. I believe everybody should have their father. But yeah, I'm going to just get my son a stepdad. That's all. That's all I'm going to do because you're a terrible human being. You have no desire to actually be a father. You're not even a babysitter. You get on here, you blame everybody else for everything that has ever happened in your life. You're not a good example for my child, and I don't want you around. Mm-hmm. He may be on hard drugs because in the past, he has been on hard drugs. He was on crystal meth before. And I know he got on here and also told that. You see how he strategically told everything except that he fucked his stepson's 17-year-old girlfriend in my car at the park. Yeah, guys, he did that. He did that. He picked her up from her foster home. Mm-hmm. And he keeps saying that he knew, I mean, he thought that she was 18. Oh, how did I find out? Okay. So this happened in August when she was 18. I found out the following year in July. By that time, I mean, when she was 17. I found out the following year in July, and by that time, she was already 18. My son broke into her Instagram account. Yeah, yeah. My son broke into her Instagram account and got all the messages. Yeah, I have them. If you guys, I'll share them soon. I'm gonna relieve. I'm gonna. Yeah, he was his stepson's girlfriend. He met this little girl as his stepson's girlfriend, connected with her on IG, and arranged to pick her up from her foster home and fuck her in my car at the park. Mm-hmm. That's what he did. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. And my sister and my niece are in the comments. And yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He connected with her on Instagram. 17-year-old girl. And started telling her how beautiful she was and how my son was treating her really bad. And then he arranged to pick her up from her foster home. And then he took her to the park. He get a lot of car action. Yeah, he fucked Granny in his truck, and then he fucked the little girl. I mean, he doesn't have a home trap. He's never had his own house. Where's he going to fuck? Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Stop laughing, husband. This is not no goddamn laughing matter, okay? I'm motherfucking pissed. Mm-hmm. I was already pissed when I approached him. Oh, Cache, I didn't tell you about the 65-year-old woman that he fucked in his truck while he was at the laundromat washing my drawers. Yeah. So y'all know if I was nasty or I ever think he would know that because he was washing all everybody's clothes. That's traumatizing for my son's cells. That's traumatizing for everybody involved. I stayed completely single and celibate for 2 years after that because I just totally, completely lost my trust in the human race. Like, grown niggas be meeting their sons and their stepsons' girlfriends, underage girlfriends, and arranging with them on Instagram to pick them up from a fucking foster home and fuck them in a car. Do you know how damaging that was for me and my son? Could you imagine? Mm-hmm. Totally fucked up my trust. Sure did. And at this point, my daughter is now 18. He doesn't know where I live. He's not going to know where I live. So that's why when I heard that he was having an inappropriate, yeah, oh, let's not forget that he did this 8 months. Was it 8 months after our son died? Let's not forget that he did this. Oh no, this was about a year after our son died because Max was already exactly trapped. He doesn't even know where I live. He just got on his live today and said, "I don't even know where she lives." You won't. You won't, my guy. Mm-mm. You don't need to. You don't even pick up your son. So why do you need to know where I live? Mm-mm. But so after they fucked in the park, there's text messages of us having a half birthday party for Max in June since his birthday is in December. And he invited this young lady to the half birthday party because, in his words, what are you doing? Oh, come on, Max. In his words, they could sneak off somewhere and fuck while we were preoccupied with the half birthday party. Mm-hmm. Yep. He invited her to his son's half birthday party. Yep, so he could sneak off with her and fuck her again. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, guys, he was this close to like no longer existing or almost no longer existing. Yeah, but I try to be the bigger person. But you want to get on here and talk shit and call me old 50-year-old bitches? Mm-hmm. Let's go on and spill this motherfucking tea. You're not a dad anyway. Mm-hmm. I do need a sitter, but it won't be him, and it definitely won't be you. Mm-hmm. You miss what, the lady? Because I'll repeat it. Mm-hmm. Let me see. That's why you can't be like doing it. I told you not to be doing it. You just did it anyway. Oh yeah. So he was over there disrespecting me because um hey baby boy. Because I know this better not be this motherfucking loyalty. Oh, this is different loyalty. Um yeah, he was over there disrespecting me because I've asked him several times for a set schedule where he can watch Max. At this point, I no longer desire it. I'm not even going to allow him to see Max anymore. Unless he takes me to court and gets his rights in court. I mean, I'm sure he's disrespecting me now. I'm sure he's pissed. But here's the thing, FBI, right? Here's the thing. There would be nothing for me to talk about if he hadn't done it. Mm-hmm. So while he's pissed, me and my child were traumatized. Yep. Motherfucking traumatized. Changed our lives forever. Mm-hmm. So imagine me. Nope, nope, nope. Imagine me worried about him being pissed. Uh-huh. Because me and my child were literally fucking traumatized. So now I'm supposed to care about him being pissed? I'm supposed to care about him being pissed? No, no, no. Sure ain't. So when he gets on here crying, snot running all out of his nose about how he misses his family, he probably won't do that again after what I just did. You know, airing all his dirty laundry and all. But every chance you guys get, just hop on over there and remind him that he fucked his stepson's girlfriend, 17-year-old girlfriend, in my car after picking her up from the foster home. Yeah. Every time he tries to act like he's that guy, you know, and he's this good stand up person that always gets done wrong, you guys get in those comments and remind him he's not that guy. That's not him. He's a piece of shit. That's who he is. I filed for divorce and I did show proof of. Oh shit! I done kicked over this damn cup. I did show proof that I filed for divorce, guys. But